What is going on? Chili, what is up, my man?
Oh, not much.
If you're tuning in, you should be thanking Evan right now because I sat there on the couch and fell asleep.
Yeah.
Sitting up. Had
I
to
had
re-
to notify him.
had the remote control in my hand and just man.
Fell out. It
Oh,
happens.
I did, man. I tell you what though, it's been like a real emotional roller coaster for me the last few days. And
Or weeks.
yeah, well, yeah, the last 3 weeks. So, um, it's all good though. Everything happens that's supposed to happen, and the way it's supposed to happen. So, even though I didn't see it at first, um, uh, I don't
That's
know.
how it works sometimes.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I tell you what, dude. I'd put in for a job, and I don't want to say the company or anything, um, but I really wanted this job, man. I mean, just reading about it. I got a buddy that used to work there. He retired from there. I was like, man, that's the job I need to get. And I didn't even think about reaching out to him to see if he still had any, influence in the company or anything. So I put in the resume probably I don't know, a few days ago. I noticed Sunday I always get up there, and on some of these job sites you can check to see if they have at least viewed your resume. Well, I saw that it was pulled twice. So I'm like, "Oh shit." Getting all excited and everything, and then boom, they pulled it off. And I'm like, "Damn it."
Hmm.
And a few other things happened, but it was just man, almost depressing. And I was just like, you know what? I'll end up finding something, but I'm gonna have to take something I don't want right now. And then I woke up this morning. I did my thing. I went and did a few things, and by the time I got back home, my phone was ringing. And it was him. We did the phone interview. Took about 25 minutes. He told me it would take about 5 or 10, but we ended up talking. And he says, "Hey," he goes, "How soon can you start?" And I said yesterday. And he kind of laughed and he goes, "Will you come in tomorrow?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, do you want to see what the weather's going to do?" And I said, "No." I said, "I got a 4x4. I'll make it." So there we go. I might be
Cool
work.
deal.
Yeah. And a good
It's in.
it's Monday through Friday. Uh, I think 5 to 3 or 6 to 3, something like that. And
Probably.
yeah, easy gig, man. Easy
Cool.
gig.
It's interesting how things can change so quickly, and or just random things. Years ago, geez, was I still living with my parents? Yeah, I was in my 20s living with my parents, and we decided to go out to Fairview and check out the new path they put in, that walking path to go out to Rock Springs.
Right.
We decided, well, we'll walk a little bit, turn around and everything, come back. We walk out there, stand on the bridge, checking out who we run across. Grade school baseball coach, little league to shit. You know what I mean? And he's just talking, hey, what are you up to? Blah blah blah. I'm like, I'm doing this, but really not. I'm looking at. And he's like, he turns out the dude was a glass cager at Caterpillar, and he's like, and so he told he's like, give your resume to send in to CDI and everything. And I was like, yeah, these dudes were just like fucking right on top of it. When a glass cage dude, it's just interesting those little things that are like we'd never gone out and we never went and walked out there after that, for years. It was one of them weird things that, hey, you never know. It's
Right.
odd how life works like that. Weird opportunities are just, I don't know. Sorry, I'm rambling.
Yeah. Um. I,
Yeah.
I see. Isn't that how you found your house too?
No, I used to drive by it all the time
Oh,
and look at it, but I was sitting in the bar one night and a friend came in. He said, "Hey, there's a house on the West End with a 3-car garage for sale." And I was like, and I left the bar that night and went and drove by it, you know. And it's like, I think I know what he's talking about, but yet no weird things happen like that.
yeah, they do. They do. Somebody said in the chat I ought to milk my unemployment. That is another thing. The owner of the company is trying. He fought my unemployment. So
Hmm.
yeah, which I mean I appealed it, which I think I have an appeal process on Monday. I'm still going and getting like 3 weeks that I set
Hmm.
off and everything like that. But yeah, it's and look, all them employers try to do it. They try to fucking uh it at least gives them a little more time, but it is
Yeah.
what it is. I think it's pretty shitty though, you know. I had planned on retiring from there, you know. So to do that, and especially after I have told the man repeatedly over 20 times, if you're gonna sell the fucking company, then give me a heads up because I won't go to one of them big corporate places and haul trash.
Hmm.
Sorry, you know. I know
It
guys that do it, and that's cool. I mean, that's if that's your thing, that's your thing. That's not mine.
no, it's sad. Even small companies, big companies, the way they do stuff. When I worked at Tate and Lyle, they called us all in this big conference room and we had done a bunch of work. I worked in research. I was a grunt in this research building. We did like joint venture stuff, and that work had dried up. But we started doing all these plant improvement projects, and they pulled us in this conference room. They're like, "The work you guys have done, you've paid for yourself for the next 2, 3 years, with how much we've saved, in our production and all this stuff." And we're like, "Yay!" And almost a year to the day, they called us into that same conference room, and they're like, biofermentation is no longer sustainable. Here's your packets. We're paying you for the next 3 months. We'll walk you to your desk and then to your car.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Yeah, and to be honest, that's the thing that bothered me. You know, um, number one, he goes, "Oh, I went to bat, got you guys this great package from this new company." It wasn't. Every driver was going in making the same.
Hmm.
Which, if that happens, that means I lost all my seniority. When when the guy that's been there for a year or two goes in and he's making the same amount as me, that's not going to bat for me. You might have went to bat for them other guys that have only been there a year or two, but
Hmm.
it did nothing for me. I was losing money. And to fight me on my unemployment and shit, well, that's okay. Because I don't care if I start working Friday. I'm still going after that money,
Hmm.
you know. He's lucky I'm not going after more than that.
I agree.
But I'm not that guy. But, when um, I've never been a vindictive person to sit there and say, "Oh, well, you did me wrong. Now, it's payback." I've just never been that guy.
Me neither.
Because I honestly feel karma is going to get you anyway, you know. And honestly, I don't know how you feel good about yourself. You had 10, 11 guys that were making a good living off of you, and you threw every fucking one of them under the bus. The guys that helped you build that company.
Yep.
So, I don't know. It made me look at the dude a little different. It really did. I was, there wasn't too many people that could say anything bad about the guy for a long time, and now I'm probably one of them that's talking about him the worst.
I understand.
Douchebag. I don't have a list, Evan. I know we.
Oh shit,
I just realized that.
man. Well, I wanted to talk about 'cause last week. I think it was last week. We were talking about fast food.
Uh huh.
Okay, so the woman came in yesterday, and she's like, "I'm never going to Five Guys again."
Uh oh.
So they went in there. She said, "I want like two combos." She said, "I want." She said she got a grilled cheese combo for her. All right, and he got two cheeseburgers plain. And she said it was. She said, "You want to?" Okay, so she got a grilled cheese. They got two regular fries and two regular drinks. You wanna guess what this rolls up to?
Two. Okay. You got a grilled cheese toasty, two orders of fries, and you said two regular plain hamburgers, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna guess $16.72.
16. Hold on. So this dude rang up both of these combos individually.
Oh shit! You got
Okay,
the receipt.
I got the receipt. And this is what happened. He here is I'm going to go through it. And one grilled cheese is $6.19. I said he put everything a la carte. She said no. I said I wanted two combos. I said he put everything separate. Because she said you don't. He said you don't want drinks. She said yes. I want two sodas. And so one grilled cheese $6.19.
Damn.
Then they put a charge on here. Add extra patty. She's like, what? She's like, I got a grilled cheese. It says on here. It said add extra patty, $2.20. Now she's sitting on top of a $6
$8.
$8.40 grilled cheese.
Wow.
For two regular fries, they were $6 each. Another $12 for fries. Two cheeseburgers plain, $11.29 each.
What?
Yeah. At two regular sodas at $5.90 or at $2.99 each. Two sodas at $2.99 each.
Jesus.
This is I'm like I would have left. I'd be like, this is not.
Yeah.
She's like, we don't eat out a lot. And she's like, I had no idea. And so she dug the receipt out and came back in, and so the subtotal was $49 and the order total was $54.
Yeah, she needs to take that back.
Yeah. We live all the way out and all that shit. And I was like, I'd make a call to corporate or somebody and be like, listen, this is insane.
You could probably do all that online.
I thought to myself, you could take a family forward to a Mexican restaurant in Decatur and probably eat for that same amount.
Oh, you could go cheaper.
You know what I'm talking about? A family of four.
Yeah.
Could probably go to one of those Mexican restaurants in Decatur and for $50 pretty much have dinner. You know what I'm talking about? Like this. Yeah, I would not let this pass.
No, not
That's
at all.
nuts.
No. In fact, I would, as soon as I got done, I'd be going in there with that receipt and I'd get online myself and be like, hey, you got something going on here. You either got an untrained employee running the register or you got a scammer going on.
Yeah.
Because to me, I'm almost leaning towards the second one. I think the dude is, he's raking the till, if you would.
Yeah, he's ringing up something separate. I don't know. They got something going on. That's insane. Like, how do you tell a customer that? Like, what the fuck? Anyway, thought you would find that interesting.
El Corral last time was $85 plus tip. Yeah, man. I tell you what, anything anymore, if they haven't raised their prices, they have made their portion smaller.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was like, well, I mean, I know we talked about it last week when we talked about Culver's. You know, I went and just got a regular value meal and paid $15.
Culver's isn't cheap.
No,
It's not.
no.
It's better than your regular fast food, but it is not cheap.
And I'll admit, I got the bacon, the extra bacon double cheeseburger. So I got kind of a specialty sandwich, I guess. I didn't get just like your regular hamburger, cheeseburger. But yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wish he wouldn't have said that El Corral because, man, they got some shrimp tacos there. Oh,
Really?
oh man. There's actually a new Mexican restaurant out you know where the old Bennigan's was here in town? Up near Mount Zion?
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
There was a new one and I can't remember the name of it. First time I went there, fucking loved it, man. And then one night it was late. I didn't feel like getting out, so I went ahead and ordered it. And it was around, I think around Christmas. And yeah, it was, I didn't care for it that last time. But it's a Chinese lady running a Mexican restaurant.
Oh, hell. Stay in your lane.
Oh, ole.
Yes. Stay in your lane.
Yeah. And her husband is Mexican and she is Chinese. So
Well, interesting.
and then we had also in Decatur, we had one of those have you ever been to like that Yummy Crab up in Bloomington?
No.
Okay, they do these like bags, like the seafood boils in the bags.
Mm-hmm.
We got one of those here in town. I haven't been there, so I can't give it any ratings yet. I heard the food was good when they first opened. I guess the service wasn't that good. But that, when you're opening a brand new restaurant, that's why I don't run to a new restaurant when it opens.
No, give them time to.
You give them a good month.
Yeah.
To let them get all the quirks out. And I don't know, the people in this town, and I don't know if it's everywhere. I just know it's Decatur's horrible about it. Anytime anything new opens up, everybody just fucking flocks to it. Like the first 6 months, and then the next thing you know, a year later, it's fucking closed because everybody quit going.
Burned out on it. Something new. Woo. Exciting. Yeah, let's go here for some months. I like this. I like this. And it just drops out of their routine. I'm sad to see some of the things that have gone, like Paco's and, his place downtown and the burrito joint that used to be up by like True Value. That was good stuff.
Yeah, somebody said it's not called Coronas anymore. It is in the same place, but I don't know what it's called. It's something else. And the last time I had it, it might have been an off night for him because, like I said, the first time it was some of the best Mexican I ever had.
Things happen.
Roy, the old Charlie's is the crab place, right? Yes. Yeah, Charo. That's it, Charo. So,
And it's in the old Charlie's.
Not Charo. Charo's the one that's at
The old Bennigan's.
Yeah, and
Gotcha.
I can't remember the name of the seafood place. I want to say it's like Crab Lobster or something kind of weird like that. Yeah, they do have one in Taylorville. We actually talked to the owners of that Charo. That's how I know the lady was Chinese, because she came up and was talking to us and everything, and it was Roy said on there it's Crab Lobster's the name of the. I don't know if they just bought a sign that said crab and lobster, and they thought, oh shit, these people named our restaurant for us.
This is easy.
Yeah, this is easy as hell. What are we going to name this one? Oh, Fork. Evan, we do have a few news stories. Splash Mountain at Disney World has closed. And people have got bottles of water and are selling it on eBay.
Okay.
I don't get that kind of shit. You know, if it's a piece of the space shuttle that they're scrapping or something else, okay. If it's a piece of, you know, a statue or something like that has fallen, fine. Water from a amusement park is never going to be worth any money. I don't know. I don't know. There's stupid ass people out there. Oh, look at this, honey. I could buy an ounce of Splash Mountain water for $572 on eBay.
This was the real water used in Splash Mountain.
Oh my God.
Man, the world is insane. The shit that how broke people are these days, and the stuff that people throw money at.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Excuse me.
This wedding, Evan, will bring a tear to your eye. Expensive wedding. A couple gives away 150 kilos of onions as party favors.
Onions.
I think they
Great.
would. I think they would have got thrown back at him. I mean, hey, if I get all dressed up, I'm in my suit, I'm sweating, whatever, because I'm sorry. It doesn't matter if it's a dead of winter. If you're in a full suit and you're in a building, you're going to sweat.
Yeah.
So you're making me sweat and everything. And, here's this big old fancy wedding. You give me a gift bag and it's full of onions. I guarantee you, as soon as that I do hits, I'm throwing a Nolan Ryan fastball about 87 miles per hour, and I'm aiming at the fucking bride's forehead.
I thought you were going to say the dude's nutsack.
Both of them. Well, if they gave me a bag of onions, I'm just going until they're all done.
Or you catch him at the right time after the wedding, you might get it one shot. Oh, man.
I did read this the other day. This isn't a funny thing, but I think it's something that a lot of people ought to realize. I've been one of these people that I've battled depression my whole life, but I am anti-pill.
Good. Good.
But now a new study shows antidepressants may be linked to antibiotic resistance.
Like I said before, our bodies are just not made for a whole lot of chemicals.
Nope. And
I mean, some you do need, but they cause problems.
A methed up transgender splits a man's head in half with a battle axe at 7-Eleven.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know what was going on there. Yeah, I do. Meth. That's methed up, Evan.
It's over the axe. I just watched that documentary about the Coy, the hatchet-wielding hitchhiker. Oh, do you remember that a couple years ago? The guy was a big news sensation for a minute. He saved these chicks and by hitting this guy over the head with a hatchet. He was attacking this, and then it turned out like this dude kind of not instigated the whole thing, but was kind of instrumental in a lot of it. And I don't know, it's pretty wild. He turned out to be not what you think. Interesting documentary.
I'm going to have to check that out. But hold on, Evan, because not only we got a picture of this lady swinging this fucking axe. Well, maybe. No, we don't, because I don't know. Why? Where's my thing?
Uh-oh.
I know, I can't get it to hide transition, transform, order, move up. Ah, damn it. I don't know what I did. Move to top. No. All right. Well, anyway, she, or he, whatever, they just swung this damn axe I mean, like a baseball bat. It doesn't show any blood or anything, but yeah. So, Nancy Pelosi had priests come in for an exorcism of the house following husband's attack.
Oh,
Dude, do you
right.
realize how quick that story went away?
Man, there's so much weird stuff about. Okay, this guy's what they were having some fight and they were both in their underwear. I don't know. The her house supposedly got or their house supposedly got attacked like 2 years ago. Somebody spray painted the garage door. You remember that one?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I don't buy these. Anyway, so what's going on now?
Nothing. They just said, she had a exorcism of the house. So I wonder if that bitch can still go in.
It's like Poltergeist's force that keeps blowing her back out the front door or something.
Man.
That's funny.
British Museum to stop using mummy over negative associations. When's the last time you heard somebody bad talk a mummy?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
The world's insane.
All right, Evan. For $1, this Michigan semi overturns on a Michigan highway, spilling 12,000 gallons of this. I don't even know. It's liquid. I can't say that. You'll get it right away.
I'm guessing milk.
Oh, my God, right there. You got it. 12,000 gallons of cow juice. Man.
How much is milk these days?
Too damn high. Too damn high. I'm about ready to go buy me a cow and a chicken and just have them in the front yard. I'd love to have chickens. We had chickens growing up. My grandpa did.
We can now. They voted on it in the last year or so. To allow people to have chickens, and yeah, we'd have to do some things, and you got to keep them warm or they don't lay eggs, and so I mean there's some work, but with the price these days.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
So we were just listening to this TikTok, this woman talking about how she hasn't been getting any chickens or any eggs. And she had one chicken that was getting out of this coop. And it was the only one that was laying eggs. And they found out it was the feed they were giving them. This thing was going and eating outside of it and laying eggs. And all the ones that were getting this feed they were buying were not laying any eggs.
That's when you get the deep fryer out and plug it in right in front of them.
No, but
you'll get them fucking chickens cranking out eggs, dude.
It's like, what's going on with your feed that this one's going outside eating something else is producing eggs? That's interesting, I don't know.
Yeah. It could be a lot of soy in there or something like that, or, the protein, or it doesn't take much to mess up, and especially a smaller animal. It doesn't take much to change your diet, to change your, the way your body goes, which, I tell you what, and I didn't mean to do this the other day, but I had somebody on Facebook that actually dropped me because I had I think it was that steak that I cooked on the inside when I used the butter and everything. Did you see that? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's a vegan, understandable. I get it. Do what you want. But she sent this letter or this email or message, whatever, and was just going off on, how much of an animal person I am, but still eat animals. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of see that. But I said, don't act like you're innocent. And she's like, I don't eat meat, blah, blah, blah. And I pretty much said, do you know how many animals farmers kill? every year? Why is that ground squirrel or that mole that's getting its house, you know, destroyed every spring? And then the stuff they're not killing with the plows, they're spraying. So your tofu burger or whatever has killed more animals than my hamburger. So shut the fuck up.
Dang, dude.
Dude, you know what? I don't care. You do what you want. You do you. Don't ever try to come to me and try to get me to do something because it's good for the environment or it's good because 9 times out of 10 the thing that they are trying to fix, they make it 10 times worse by the new way. If you don't believe me, it's like this electric car thing. They're worried about all the greenhouse gases. Where do you think this lithium and nickel and platinum, where do you think that's going to come from? Do you think it's all going to just rise out of the ground and we're going to go over with buckets? No. They're going to
it's still dirty business.
They're going to dig big ass holes in the earth with gas powered, mining equipment, diesel mining equipment. And then do you ever, have you ever seen a mine that was finished and they did something beautiful with it?
I have no idea what they do with them afterward. They're pretty raped ground,
There's nothing you can do. Some of them are holes that go, 400-500 feet, past the surface. What are you supposed to do with that?
Yeah, they're not going to fill them in.
Big ass swimming pool.
There's your next landfill.
Yeah. Parents are in shock as gorillas mate in front of kids at the zoo.
Gorillas gonna do what gorillas are gonna do.
Look, if I'm stuck in a zoo and I'm a gorilla, be lucky I'm screwing another gorilla and not going over and getting me a flamingo or something like that. Holding it down right in front and just looking over at them kids and,
What do you think they're gonna do? Wait for everybody to leave? They're fucking animal. Dogs will fuck right in front of you in the living room. Why do you think? They're part of your family. They don't care. So you think any zoo animal gives a shit? No. They're wild animals.
Denny says safety is top priority after fallen restaurant sign kills 72-year-old Kentucky woman.
Ooh. Falling restaurant sign?
Yeah, fell off the front of the restaurant while the lady was walking in. Didn't even get her fucking grand slam, Evan.
Man, I was sitting in a bar years ago up in Chicago area in a suburb. I was with my brother-in-law there. My sister and him were about to get married, and me and him and his cousin went to this bar, and I think they were shooting darts. And I was sitting at this little like 2-person table, it was kind of along the wall. And all of a sudden, I heard like this crunch above my head. And I kind of ducked down a little bit. And everything, it had one of those drop ceilings. And right above me was one of those 2-foot by 4-foot fluorescent light fixtures, got like 4 bulbs in it. You know what I mean? This thing was right above me. And it came crashing down right above my head. And the tip of it, the only thing that caught it was the flexible steel conduit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Came down, and that thing, the corner of it, touching right like top of my head. And I kind of crawled out from under, and I shook my head, and glass like went everywhere. And I'm like, that was freaky. But I didn't get hurt, and I couldn't sue him or anything. Which,
right.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
And I'm not that kind of person anyway. You injure me. We're gonna talk, but. No, it was that was one of them freak things. We got free beer after that, but I was like, what the hell?
Well, we got one more before we check out stupid criminal of the day. A woman is suing a concert venue at Evan after she got so drunk at a Marilyn Manson show she blew up a house.
What?
Danielle was driving home from the concert at the Budweiser Gardens. You shouldn't have done that. And London, Ontario, when she crashed into a house, causing the explosion. The explosion destroyed 4 houses and injured 7 people.
Dang.
So, no more Marilyn Manson for that hooker.
No, you can't take it.
No. Can't take you anywhere, Danielle. And, of course, Bozo Criminal of the Day. Let's see what we got, Evan. It says, hit cop with top hat, go to jail.
Don't hit cops.
No. We somehow missed this one from our New Year's file, so let's bring you up to date. Police were called to St. Petersburg, Florida restaurant shortly after midnight on New Year's Day. Cops were investigating the report of an assault and were questioning the suspect when our bozo, who is his wife, kept interrupting. When the officer advised her to keep quiet, she became agitated and threw a plastic New Year's top hat at him, striking him in the forehead.
Oh.
Yeah, bad idea. Busted and charged with felony assault and battery on a peace officer resisting arrest. Her husband tried to intervene and was also arrested. They brought their New Year's in from jail, Evan.
I wonder if it was like flew through the air like that guy in those James Bond movies.
Oh,
You remember
yeah.
that big Japanese guy, whatever?
It made the
He'd
sound
take off
and
his-
everything.
Take off his hat and throw it at you and saw your arm off.
Here, this one's called, well, what is it exactly then? Bozo Criminal comes from, Evan,
Florida.
where our 47-year-old Bozo was brought in by the cops on a warrant charging her with failing to appear in court in conjunction with an alleged theft at a Walmart store. Things were going fine until a full body scan revealed something described as anomaly. Further investigation found what appeared to be a glass crack pipe protruding from the woman's private parts.
Really?
When it was removed from her body, she immediately stepped on it while saying, "This is not a pipe."
It's broken glass now.
Instead claiming that it was some sort of sex toy. She had no explanations for the remnants or burnt markings on the pipe. Busted, charged with introducing contraband into a detention facility and tampering with evidence, both felonies.
Damn, broke your pipe.
57 years old is too fucking old to be smoking crack.
You're probably right. Yeah, we should have an age range on that.
Yeah, I mean, come on. And the drug dealers should be, hey, come on, Grandpa. Go play with your grandkids. Get off the glass dick.
There you go.
So yeah, there's your news. There's since we didn't get to it Sunday, but yeah, there was something that caught my eye in here. Let me scroll back through it because I wanted to talk about it. I thought it'd be a good.
There's been a lot of shit going on lately.
Man, there has. It's been messed up. Man, I still got somebody that messaged me last week over our Rolling Stone article.
Was that the top 100 vocalist?
200, yeah. People
Was Jim Morrison on that?
No, he was not.
I would say he was a fantastic vocalist, but he was just one of those singers that you just know. Everybody knows. You hear Jim Morrison, you just know. That's
I don't know though, because he had a range on him. He could scream.
Mm-hmm.
He could do a slow song. He could do a upbeat song. I don't know. I think I would have put him there before I did Axl Rose
Hmm.
or Glenn
I don't know.
Danzig.
Dan's got a voice, but I don't know. I was just curious if I was listening to some Doors, you know. Um, hmm. All right. I was just curious.
Um, Here it is that there's a place in Idaho, or I mean Ohio, Idaho, that are no longer going to go to calls about cats and trees. I'm okay with that.
Does it get excessive that there's that much of an issue?
It must be. It must be. And if they're wild cats, especially, they're gonna get down.
One way or another.
Yeah, I mean, when's the last time you've seen a dead cat in a tree?
And I've never found a dead cat underneath one, to
Yeah,
be honest with you.
right. So yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, there's some stuff we waste money on. I think that's one of them. A wild animal, no, unless it's stuck in a sewer pipe or something like that, and you know, no, you if they get up that tree, and a cat can climb.
Yeah, it's climbing down.
Yeah, well, they can do that too. They just, they're kind of scared and nervous. But yeah. So instead, call me. I'll come and shoot the cat out of the tree for you. With like a potato gun.
Oh, can't you with those shoot those like what they have little foam bullets or whatever
Yeah.
that they
Yeah. Like a
shoot it with a Nerf something at least.
Yeah. And he's going to scatter down that tree and everything's going to be fine.
Yeah, surfed up Nerf gun.
Yeah, so maybe not the potato gun like Have you ever shot a potato gun?
No.
Oh, one of the best feelings in the world. It is. It's the most redneck fucking thing I think I ever did. But my stepdad had one. You'd use Aquanet hairspray.
Yeah.
Put it in the bottom. Screw the cap back on. Put your potato in there. Get it plunged down a little bit, and then just hit the igniter, which usually is out of a gas grill or something like that, and just the sound it makes. Oh, woof. And that potato is gone.
I have to build one someday.
Yeah, it's not hard. It's not hard.
Yeah.
We could build one.
Like just PVC tubes and some shit.
Dave, great nephew, has one that shoots those water beads. Oh yeah, the OBs or Orbeez or Orbeez, whatever. That's what we were talking about at Christmas. We couldn't figure out what they were. Orbeez, they're like these plastic water balls. I actually did something the other day when I was sitting there bored. I actually I started watching TikTok videos. And I immediately took it back off my phone.
Smart move.
Yeah, because I spent before I knew it, it was like 2 hours later and I'm still swiping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm good.
Well, it's like, YouTube videos, you just, oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. And time just completely gets away from you.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Now, it's one of those things like, am I learning something or not,
The Canadian government recommends maximum of 2 drinks per week.
I don't think there's, well, I'm telling you, there's a lot of people who couldn't stick with that.
I probably could. But yeah, you couldn't, man.
Oh, I'm about one drink a month now, if that.
Yeah, I'm kind
I
of,
mean, I just don't drink anymore, really. I can't.
yeah, I'm same way. But, well, I think that, Evan, you got anything?
Oh my gosh. No, I just kind of take a note of things this week, celebrity stuff. Oh, you guys missing somebody from Decatur? There was a guy that was killed in a Peoria in a Casey's parking lot.
I'd seen that dude. I actually watched the video of it. They were waiting on that dude.
Sounds like they went down the street and got in a car and
Yeah,
somebody drove them away and
yeah, they were waiting on that dude. He was probably up there seeing some girl or something, and you know,
Mm.
because he wasn't, he lived here in Decatur, so
I didn't know if it was a drug deal kind of gone bad or something that they were waiting and grab the stash and pop his ass and get gone. I don't know.
yeah, man, it's hard telling, man.
Who knows? Anyway, no, we're at 50 minutes. Well, not
Oh,
quite. We're a little late, but that's I don't really have anything else.
I don't either, brother. We didn't do a
No.
list. We will do a list next Wednesday. Like I said, I was planning on. Yeah, Claudia said R.I.P. David Crosby.
That's true. Yep, he passed away. Did I have him? I didn't have him on my list. No,
Was he on that list? Yeah, I think he was.
I don't think so.
You don't think he was on the top 200?
The vocalist, no, of that group. I don't remember David Crosby being on there
I
because then
don't.
you'd have to have David Stills, and I don't remember him being on
Yeah,
there. And,
I don't either. Now that you
but
said it.
but your favorite Neil Young was on there, wasn't
Yeah. And Bob Dylan.
he?
So, anyway, gang, thank you so much for checking us out. And like always, we appreciate you. And if you come in for the live, we really appreciate you. But if you're watching this, as a recording, we still appreciate you. You're just all appreciated.
We love it, every one of you.
Did your snow stick up there?
I haven't looked down the driveway, but probably did. But the rest, like the streets, they went around plowed a little bit. I don't think we got anything more than 2 inches, and it looks
Yeah.
like a wet snow that's probably going to be gone tomorrow. But I don't know we're getting any much more tonight. But we did not get a snowmageddon.
No.
But they
Again.
never did hype. Up here, they never did hype it. I mean, my weather thing just said 1 to 3 inches, and they kind of nailed it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they were calling for 6 here, and then they closed down everything, which, look, I don't get that. I don't get that at all. When we were in school, even if the buses didn't run, they still held school. The
I,
people that were on the buses might be late or whatever, but I don't remember ever being out of school for less than 6 inches of snow.
Yeah, I'm there with you. I don't remember any time where we had less than three where
And
they
they never called school the night before. You had to get up that morning and you either listened to the radio or you had it on channel 17, which is our local news here.
yeah
And so I don't know.
it had to be severe where it
Ver-
was snowing all night and looked like no end in sight, and we by midnight you already had 6 inches and it's still coming. Then it was like they may call it, but it was pretty rare.
yeah.
You're right. You had to get up in the morning and listen what counties. Finally making hell yeah, back in bed.
Yeah, and it was usually associated with ice. There was usually ice associated with that. It was never just snow. If it was just snow and it wasn't over 6 inches, your ass was going to school. Now, if there was like a coating of ice underneath the snow or something like that, they would call it. But man, we have just become so soft as a society.
Very much.
How soft are you? Softer than Liberace at the Playboy Mansion. Anyway,
Haha.
folks, we will catch you Sunday, and I hope you join us. We'll have a great show. We'll have a little more planned out. I will not be waking up 5 minutes before our go live time. So I
Shit
would.
happens.
I tell you what, I was impressed. I didn't even have my computer on when you sent me that message. And I jumped up, and we were good to go within 5 minutes.
Yep, sure were.
So, anyway, guys, peace out. We love you. Be good to one another. Be sure to check us out. Next Wednesday, we will have a list for you. Evan, I think I'm giving you the list again this week.
You're giving it to me?
Yeah, you got to pick the list.
Oh. I'll work on it.
Okay. You got
I got a week.
Yeah, you got a week. So, anyway, Evan, tell them bye.
All right. Good night, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the list. Well, and there was no list, but oh well.
Yeah. Well, we had a list of dumb people in the news, so there's your list for today. Anyway, gang, we will see you soon. Later.
Later.